Yes, us. Welcome to the Kefi Life Podcast. My name is Kiki Vale, and I'll be your guide to creating a life of Ola Kala, all is well. Together, we'll get back to the basics, and we'll explore fresh new ways to flourish in mind, body, and soul the Greek way. You can look forward to interviews, stories, essential self-care strategies, recipes, and actionable takeaway Ola Kala moments. This is going to be so much fun. Let's get going. Πάμε! Our Lexi for today is Karýdi. Karýdi, or nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. But in the Mediterranean diet, you always feel like nuts because they're highly nutritious, quick to grab, and snack on. According to one functional nutritional expert, here are the best karýdia to eat and why. Grab some almonds, friends. These are best for your skin health. Peanuts, well, they're excellent for relieving stress and keeping you calm. Cashews, these little nuggets, they help you with high blood pressure and keeping that in check. And finally, walnuts, they look like what they're good for, simply stellar for increasing brain health. Καρύδι, eat a handful for the health of it. Eleolado, olive oil, has been celebrated in the civilized world for millennia. Nearly eternal, the oil of this fruit has been more than just food to the cultures of the Mediterranean region. It's been medicinal, ceremonial, sacramental, and the foundation of great wealth and power. It is safe to say that olive oil is the ethos, the essence of Greek culinary culture. Today, the priceless and life-giving ingredients of this liquid gold can be delivered to you when you purchase your premium bottle of Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil from the region my parents were born, the Peloponnese. The coveted Koroneiki olive is extensively cultivated here in the southern part of Greece, which offers the unique microclimate needed to grow a fruit netting the utmost nutrient value for extra virgin olive oil. Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil, a boundless amount of value, high in antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties, linked to good mood and improved mental health. Get your bottle of wellness today when you visit kefilife.shop. The health benefits of granola can be outstanding, but when you pair deliciousness with freshness, then you have got a winning recipe, especially when it's crunchy and absolutely delicious. And it's all in the family when we talk about PremOla Granola. And I'm telling you, I have some. It's really yummy. You want to learn more about this PremOla Granola, how it's good for you, where it's made, and how the concept was developed? Let's meet Lisa and Ben.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It is such a pleasure to have you. And honestly, granola is something that you can use in so many different foods in so many different ways. But yours truly is special in that it tastes sort of buttery, I don't know, and very fresh. So let's talk about what kickstarted your business with granola.
Well, I inherited this recipe over 20 plus years ago from a neighbor. And over the years, I just made it my own I was learning about health and nutrition, so I swapped out the butter for coconut oil and the brown sugar for coconut palm and added flax, changed up the ratios, so it became original to us over time.
So now were you making the granola for your family?
Yeah. It was a staple in our cabinet, just like cereal. I mean, I always had it stocked.
And that's something that you wanted to feed the kids. I understand from the green room that your son, Ben, is like, hey, Mom, this tastes pretty good. We should make a business out of this.
Yeah, exactly. So my mom had just been making it for me my entire life, and then just kind of decided, why not bring this to market and see what we can do? So it's kind of where it came to life.
And are you a fan of granola per se? Like before your mom was making it, did you like granola or just your mom's?
No, I mean, I liked granola. I mean, I grew up mainly eating hers just because it's what we always had at the house. I've always been a granola fan, I guess.
And then how'd you come up with the name PremOla Granola?
Well, when Ben suggested that we start selling this, I was brainstorming names, and I actually contacted a lawyer and just to see how to set up an LLC. And she said, what are you thinking of calling your company? And I told her the name, and she said, that's really lame. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, well, tell me about your granola. And I said, well, it's mainly nuts. It's all premium nuts. It's not a lot of oat filler and sugar. She goes, well, what about PremOla? And I thought, gosh, if I ever incorporate, I'm going to use her name. And it stuck. So that's how it came up.
It's really catchy.
Yeah.
It really is. It's unique. PremOla Granola. And it really does encompass so many of the nutrients. Let's talk about the health benefits, because you always think of something being delicious and crunchy, but this is actually good for you.
Yeah. So what we discovered over time is when we would go to the store and get granola, we would come home with like high expectations of what it would taste like. And it was all full of oats. And I mean, we're not anti-oat. We have oats in our blend, but it was filled with oats, filled with a lot of sugar. And ours is very low sugar, 2 added grams of sugar. We use a coconut palm, which is a lower glycemic index. So it's better, doesn't spike your blood sugar as quickly. And all of the nuts, I mean, because it's 80% nuts, each nut has a health benefit to you. And the oats. I mean, the oats are very good for you too.
See, this is what I love about Kefi Life, is that you get to meet people like Lisa and Ben who talk about food or ways, tools, tips, resources to make you feel healthy inside out. And by the way, guys, we are live. We're recording, but we're at Kefi. We're at Spira Farms in Lamont. And I really want to give a shout out to them because they sell microgreens and they also sell my extra virgin olive oil. And they also sell PremOla Granola, which if you were to talk to somebody about how they could incorporate this into their daily diet, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's good on yogurt, oatmeal, smoothie bowls. I mean, I personally just eat it right out of the bag. And then what we've kind of found out since selling it is like people have got pretty creative on how they use it. So we had some people buy it and come back and tell us that they would put it on top of their salads in lieu of croutons, just like add a little crunch and stuff. So that's kind of been like a new way that we've been using it. Like we love putting on top of Spira Farmers microgreens, just to like add a bit of crunch. So I'd say those are kind of like the main ways to incorporate it. Then there's also some people that will like bake it into like different like cobblers of sorts, or like use it as toppings on that kind of thing. So it's definitely like a pretty versatile type of granola, I guess.
Great idea. And you know, when you use a nut, not only are you getting the nutrition, but you're getting that crunchy feel. And I believe that, you know, like on a salad, the reason I think I'd like it on a salad is because it's crunchy and it's sweet. So and I like combining all those different flavors, you know, like the greens with the cheese, with the olives, I mean, my salad, I don't want to call it a garbage salad, but it's got everything in it. So granola could probably be really fantastic. PremOla Granola. Where is it sold? Now, we're coming to you live from Chicagoland, folks. Right now, we're in Lamont, Illinois. But where do you sell PremOla Granola?
Yeah, so right now we sell online on our e-commerce store. We also sell here at Spira Farms, and then we're in a total of about just 12 local retail stores. So we're...
Want to name a few?
Yeah, so we're in Casey's in Naperville, Kramer's in Hinsdale, Fruit Store in Hinsdale and Western Springs, and then Brookhaven and Burr Ridge, and then Wheat and Meat Market and Sugar Beet. I'm trying to remember all of them off the top of my head.
Sugar Beet was announced earlier with the Shroom guys.
Yeah, that's in Oak Park.
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, it's an awesome store.
Wait, so that's really great. So you've really gotten into some specialty stores that pride themselves probably on organic and fresh and local, and I think that really makes a difference in the food that we eat. And what's great about PremOla Granola is that it's like breakfast. You can eat it any time during the day, and that's what I love about your food. You can really eat it any time during the day. So that's really special. So what are your goals for the future?
Well, we started this a year ago, March. We had no idea where it was all going to go. Ben, we had a build your own breakfast granola bowl in our home last March, and then we went to market with farmers markets. And then based on the success at the farmers markets, people asked where they could get the product, which gave us, we should approach all these local stores. And not one of them said no. They were all very, very supportive of local. And because Ben and I have zero consumer packaged goods background, we're trying to arm ourselves with just information and education to what is the best way to take it to market, what is the best way to scale.
Shark Tank.
and just do it thoughtfully, because we've just read so many stories about growing too quickly, can put you out of business. And so we're just surrounding ourselves with people who can just help us along this journey. So, we would like to scale. We want to go definitely broader, but more regional before we go beyond that.
It's a testament to your product and how it tastes when it grows that quickly and people are asking for it. Like, what have been the reviews when somebody says to you at a farmer's market or at a grocery store or something, like, what do they usually say about your PremOla granola taste?
Well, lots of different, like, oh my gosh, this is so unique. Or I have some people call me because our numbers on the bag, and which people are like, is that a good thing? But people call and like, I love your ingredients, just make me smile. That's one of them. And what else, Ben? You've gotten some good feedback.
Yeah, just like I would say some people just like the versatility of it. Like we were saying earlier, how it can just be used in a lot of different ways, and then just how it's kind of a unique texture, I guess, compared to the majority of the oat-based granolas that are out there, as well as just like the nice crunch that it has. Well,
it's absolutely delicious, and I started eating it when I discovered it at Farmers Market. You're here at Spiro Farms now, and all the other locations. What's your website?
PremolaGranola.com.
Simple enough. All right, you've been very special guests. I've really enjoyed you, and I ask all my special guests this question. By the way, coming to you live for the recording of this Kefi Life episode with Lisa and Ben of PremOla Granola, a delicious food that is grown locally, and we thank you for presenting it. But I asked this question. In my life, I've learned that.
Well, I've learned two things. Nothing is as bad as it seems, and something that you don't think should take long takes longer than you think.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I would say, I'm only 21, so I have a lot to learn still. And I'd say, like, right now, what I'm being, like, pretty mindful of and learning on the go is just not comparing as much. I feel like I've taken a pretty untraditional path since high school, and it's kind of easy to look around sometimes and see what everyone else is doing. And just kind of, like I embrace the path that I'm on, even if it's not, like, a necessarily traditional route.
Well, that's great. And I wish you both mucho success. And I love the fact that it's a family business and you can work together and make a difference. So thanks for being on Kefi Live.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Stay right there. Up next, your weekly takeaway to keep it all as well. Ola kala.
This Ola kala moment brought to you by the law offices of Liston and Centillus. Ranked #1 by the leading lawyers network since 2010, taking care of all your real estate needs.
Eating in our household is always fun. Not only do we eat fresh and healthy, sometimes fattening, always hearty, we like to occasionally do a breakfast menu at dinner time. Traditional morning food is just easy to whip up when you've been gone all day long. Simple suggestion is morning delight at night with my dad's village omelet. Full recipe and directions at kefilife.com recipe page. Hey guys, it's Ola kala all as well when you melange mealtime for a little brunch action after dark.
Kiki Vale is the founder of Kefi Life. She is passionate about whole person wellness and living a fulfilled life. Her Kefi Life podcast is created to simply and naturally help you harmonize the mind, body, and soul the Greek way. Visit kefilife.com and check out Kiki Vale on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Join us again next time for more positive energy and inspiration on Kefi Life.